Well, hello guys, it is that time once again for another edition of Odds and Ends, where I read you some really weird news stories from all over the world, and they don't call it Odds and Ends for a reason. Now, I apologize for it being late, but, due to recent surgery, and I had to go work on a film crew for the last 2 days, so that would be my excuse for not doing Odds and Ends earlier in the day, though, but, so, with that being said and that put aside, let's get this going, shall we? So, anyways, our first story comes out of Sweden, where the littlest carjacker has just been crowned. Police say in Gothenburg suburb of Cordelia say a 9-year-old used a pellet gun to steal an electric car late last month. Jan Jenszel of Poseidon, the property management company that owns the electric car, told the Aftonbladet newspaper that the boy waved a realistic airsoft gun at several witnesses who saw him trying to break into a different vehicle in the parking lot of an apartment complex. Quote, "It's loaded," he allegedly yelled at them. Unsuccessful in his first attempt, the kid tried again with another vehicle. This one was a small electric vehicle being driven by the apartment's groundskeeper. The preteen proliferator sped off in the vehicle, which was only capable of speeds of less than 20 miles per hour. According to Jenstel, the boy took about a 10-minute joyride before crashing into a roundabout. The kid tried to escape on foot, but was nabbed by an adult who had given chase. Since the boy is too young to face criminal charges, the boy has been turned over to social services. This is why I hate when airsoft guns get used bad against the media, and they also try to ban this kind of crap. And the reason why it is one of 2 states here in the US, including mine, which has like the strictest laws when it comes to airsoft and stuff like that. And it's my kind of sport, and I like to play it. But when people do this, it makes it look bad, and it just pisses me off. And he lives in the town of Poseidon, which was the Greek god of the sea, in case you didn't know that. Hint, hint. So the wrath of the sea made him angry, apparently. But since they're going to hand him over to social services, he's screwed. And so are the parents responsible for him and doing this. And my question is, why in the world would you do something like that? I mean, really? I mean, were you just bored out of your mind and just like, oh, okay, I'm just going to go and snap a car with a pellet gun? God, people are stupid. Moving on, our next story comes out of Australia, where, surprising no one but himself, a motorist accidentally set himself on fire by playing with a lighter while filling up his car at a gas station. Quote, why anyone would have done something like that is just beyond me. ACPO service station owner Susie Edit told the 7 Network Australia. The incident, which was caught on security camera, took place in Thomastown, a suburb of Melbourne. In the security footage, the man is seen pumping gas into the car's tank and flicking a cigarette lighter. Fumes from the gas nozzle exploded in a fireball which spilled onto the concrete floor of the gas station. A quick-thinking attendant shut off the pump, and a local doctor tossed a bucket of water over the spilled gasoline. The Monterey motorist was treated and released. Okay, they have the signs at gas pumps for a reason that says no cell phones and no smoking because of the fumes and the gas, and we all know gasoline is flammable and the fumes will eventually catch on fire if we catch a spark. But apparently this guy wasn't thinking right, and I guess he had to learn the hard way. Yeah, people need to learn what those are for. Or people should know what those are for, but apparently he didn't know, so he learned it the hard way. Moving on, our next story comes out of Massachusetts. Police in northeastern Massachusetts city of Lawrence arrested 25-year-old Elias Nabe and 29-year-old Tani Sangalucia for allegedly shooting heroin while parked in front of a local police station. Lawrence Police Chief John Romero told CBS Boston that one of his officers, quote, observed a vehicle parked in a police parking spot, which is restricted area for police vehicles only, and the car was allegedly at an angle where it was taking up a couple of spots. It was around 12:30 p.m. on Monday, June 25th, when Officer Adam Gorjon approached the illegally parked silver Honda Pilot. Inside, he spotted Nabin, who was in the driver's seat. Quote, he was holding a needle, Gorjon told the Massachusetts Eagle Tribune. Quote, I said, you're shooting up right in front of the police station. He said, I know, I messed up. I couldn't believe the audacity. Nabin was charged with heroin possession, and Sanguisulia was charged with knowingly being present where heroin is kept. Quote, all those police cars should have been a hint that perhaps they were in the wrong place, added Romero. Yeah, so let's break this down. You're shooting heroin in a police station. You're shooting up heroin in the parking lot of a police station when, let's see, parking lot is meant for police cruisers. There's one car that sticks out, which would be you. You're shooting up illegal drugs where police officers can spot you and they can arrest you right on the spot. And you decided to do it anyway. Yeah, that's real smart thinking, dude. Maybe next time, don't do it at all. Maybe that would help. Anyways, our last story comes out of New Jersey, where an elderly man was arrested after allegedly threatening to shoot his neighbor for farting in his general direction. Teaneck resident Daniel Collins Jr., 72, is accused of pointing a .32 caliber revolver at his 47-year-old neighbor. According to the Bergen Record, Collins was inside his apartment when he heard his neighbor break wind loudly while passing by Collins' front door. Collins allegedly grabbed his pistol and followed the man into their apartment building's lobby. There are witnesses that Collins told the crop duster, quote, I'm going to put a hole in your head. The victim called police and Collins was charged with aggravated assault, unlawful possession of a firearm, possession of a weapon for an unlawful purpose, and terroristic threats. Quote, it's natural. Another neighbor in the building was quoted as saying in New York's 1010 WINS news station, quote, we all break wind. There's no need for the gun. Okay, there has been a story in the past before about a man who supposedly farted in the general direction of a police officer and he was charged for I don't know what, but you get the point. So it's not common for this to happen, but when a man comes out with a .32 caliber revolver and gets mad at you just because you farted, something tells me this person is crazy, or either has a short temper, or it's the medications he's taking. I don't know. But out of all the charges, the one that really surprises me, terroristic threats. I've never heard of that one before, but my question is what is considered terroristic threats? Threatening somebody to say that they're gonna put a bullet in your head, is that considered a terroristic threat? Or like I said, I don't know the current law and whatnot though. But anyways, guys, that is it for this edition of Odds and Ends, and I really hope you guys enjoyed listening to the stories as much as I like reading to you. And we will see you next time for another edition. Until next time, see you guys later.